No. Oh, no. What a way to start the live stream. I just spilled a little bit of tea on my computer, so give me 1 second. Ah. Okay. I'm back. I apologize profusely for being here at 5:11 instead of at 5 o'clock. Hi, everyone. But I was trying to, I'm late because I was trying to set up streaming through like a special program, and I just am going to have to do this at another time. It's a lot more complicated, like streaming through YouTube through a program. I don't know. Anyway, I'm here now. I hope you guys can hear me well. Hello, Leo. Hi, Nuan. Hi, Karen. Hi, Daniela. Hello, everyone. Hey, girl. Hey, hi, Adela. What's up? I'm here with Mochi. Look at him. He's so cute. He loves to sit on a blanket. Oh, he's so cute. He just wants to snuggle all day. Love him so much. You're so cute. Come here, get closer to me. Snuggle closer. He's my little human. And he's got his nice little nest. Yes, you can all hear it. Good. Your hair is getting so long. I know. It's so long. Thank you. Oh, hi. Yeah, my nails are, I really like them a lot. They glow in the dark, which I think is pretty bomb. So yeah, these are gel extensions. So they're not acrylics, they're gel. So when they soak off the gel, I don't know why I'm talking so loud. So when they soak off the gel, these will come off. They're pretty significantly less damaging than acrylics, because I had acrylics once and they ruined my nails for a very long time, and it was not a good time. What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Leo. How's Gio doing? Gio's doing good. Gio is good. He is over at the old apartment packing up. This is my new apartment. We moved for many reasons, but this is my own apartment. He's living with some friends. We had some mold in our apartment. It was basically breaking down. It seemed really new and nice, but a lot of these new apartments in LA are just made to look really nice, and they're not done well, like they kind of rush the building, and essentially our wood floors were like warped because of all the rain. And I know a lot of buildings in LA, they're just not equipped for rain, and we were on the ground floor, and Gio and I have both been sick for like 2 months because of all the moisture in the air and no doubt mold in the apartment. So you actually give me ASMR. Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah, these are this is a good thing to do. This is the first time I've ever done the gel extensions, because I vowed like I am not doing acrylics again, and I really like them. And they're easier to get off. Acrylics, like if you want to go short again, it hurts really bad. It's really hard to get off. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing ASMR, like maybe ASMR for every sign, like things that I think Leos need to hear. Oh, sorry, my neck is so sore. Things that I think Virgos need to hear. If you guys want to role play taking care of you as a Leo, like just really tailored for your zodiac sign. I love you too, Kayla. What is your moon sign and rising? Aquarius moon, Virgo rising. You look so pretty. Thank you. How much is the rent over there? I would say average rent in Los Angeles is, for a one bed, $1,700, $1,800. I think it's like a little bit cheaper than New York. Plus, you can live farther away from the city if you want to save some money. But LA is still so expensive I could be living like a king in Texas or like Georgia, I'd be scared to live in there. Why? How's the weather outside? It's very gloomy. It's been raining on and off today. I love it. I love the gloom. I'm a Leo rising. Hey, what's up? Especially Scorpio. Thank you. Oh my God. Hi, Lena. Thank you so much for watching at 1 a.m. My bank account just cried. Yeah, it's actually, if you want to live in a nice place near the city, it is more like over $2,000 a month. And that's not including utilities. Have you ever heard of intermittent fasting? Yes, and I've done it for a while, even unintentionally. I'm just not hungry in the morning, so I usually technically intermittently fast for, sometimes like 20 hours just because it happens, and sometimes like 10, but I'm not I don't consciously try to do it. When is your birthday? August 19th. 3:15 in Kuwait. Oh my goodness. You guys are troopers. Snoopy Dose. It is 5:15 p.m. 5:15 p.m. Having some tea on this chill Sunday. Hey, Fave. I'm trying to de-stress. I'm a little stressed because I have a self-tape audition due in a few days, and it's been crazy. Like, I feel like I don't have any space to film it in my new place, and I have to dance, and I have to learn a dance routine, and I'm just really nervous. Like, I'm a much better singer than I am a dancer. I can move, but I'm not like a professional dancer. Like, I'm not like a ballerina or anything. So it makes me nervous. I just need to like chill out. So I'm thinking of doing this every Sunday and just catching up with you guys, talking, and having a nice chill time. Thoughts on Scorpio female with Capricorn male? It might be hard for the Scorpio to feel like the Capricorn male is opening up or even has the emotional depth that they have. Oh, sorry, my neck. I need to put some Tiger Balm on it. What else? You both can be equally as serious. I hope that one or both of you have other planets in your chart and aspects that make you funny and lighthearted, because you both can take things quite seriously and be quite hard on yourselves. And when you're kind of in a bad place mentally or emotionally, it can be hard for you to get out of it. So it's definitely a heavy coupling. Like, it's intense energy, but that can also be beautiful. I love your chats. Thank you. 8 p.m. in New York. Yes. So do you live in like New York State or New York City? Well, obviously if you lived in the city, you also live in New York State. But are you talking about New York? Do you live in the city is what I'm asking. You have the same birthday as my first boyfriend. Oh, interesting. Thanks for good luck with the audition. I'm just, it's bad timing. But then again, everything is bad time. Like, when are things ever convenient, right? It's just, I'm moving. I'm still like all my stuff is sort of in the old place, but I moved in here. Oh, well, that's part of the job, right? It's part of the job. Work hard, play hard. You got this. Thank you. My mom's a Scorpio. My dad is a Capricorn. Wow. Okay. Can we hear you sing? I'm just going to sing the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my whole life with you. Let's stay together, loving you forever. Will you ever do a meet and greet? Absolutely. I just have to, sorry, little boy. I just have to think of, I could do a meet and greet in LA. I don't know where. I feel like a lot of my followers are just so spread out because I keep doing this with my glasses. My videos aren't like about living in America or about living in California. So my followers aren't like solely Americans, solely Californians, solely people from Chicago. Like, I have such an amazing international group of subscribers. So I'm not sure where and when would be a good time for a meet and greet. I could maybe propose it on an Instagram video and then have people comment, like, just make a quick video and be like, yo, I'm thinking about doing a meet and greet. Comment down below where you are, da, 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 da. I would love to do a meet and greet. I do worry that people will just want to drill me on astrology and just like have me analyze their charts for free and then like not want to talk to me as a person. And I'm like, that's a lot of work. I'm not going to do your whole chart for free. Don't you just want to like say hi to me? I don't know. People are sometimes funny with astrologers. They're just like, tell me more about myself. Like, do my whole chart. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Gemini, Sun, Cancer, Moon, Scorpio, Rising. Please give advice. What kind of advice are you looking for? Thoughts on my birth? Oh my gosh. So, okay. Whoa. Sorry, my friends. Whoa, so many comments. Oh my God. Okay, I can't, okay. Or a neck massage. Yeah, neck massage as well. Yes, gonna definitely do it every Sunday. How would a Leo and a Scorpio be as friends? I have had great experiences with Scorpios, romantically and non-romantically. I don't know. I only have one planet in Leo. That's the sun. So, star. But so I don't know if it's really the Leo Scorpio combination, because I think people with a lot of Leo and people with a lot of Scorpio actually wouldn't get along, because Scorpios often find people with Leo energy to be very vapid. They don't like self-absorbed people, even though Scorpios can be extremely self-absorbed in their own way. And so whatever, but I have had great experiences with Scorpios. I think it's a great way to give Leo some of the depth that they may be lacking, or like to help them connect to more emotional things. Because Leo, sometimes we just live in this world of like not feeling emotions because it gets in the way of like looking great and acting cool and having everyone think we're perfect. Like, we don't want to be flawed. And sometimes we see being emotional or being not happy and on all the time as being flawed. And a Scorpio will be like, dude, that's part of being a human being. Like, that's actually very attractive to be vulnerable. What would you say about a Taurus rising? You're probably very attractive. Taurus rising is a kind of a Venusian sign. And so you tend to be very attractive people. I can tend to spot someone with a lot of Taurus energy right off the bat. Taurus men with Taurus rising have thick necks. They're pretty broad up here in their shoulders, like a bull. They appear, who does it remind me of? Like, they're like a Wreck-It Ralph type, or like a Hercules, or a like a Shrek when he turns human, who I think is really hot, guys. So that's not an insult. Just like big, bullish kind of men, but like sweet and kind. They don't have an aggressive energy at all. They have a very slow, sweet, romantic energy. I think it's a really, really good combination. I love Taurian energy. Can you say one thing about Scorpio, Sun, Libra, Moon, and Aqua rising? Say one thing about it. Your friends might want you to be the fun one all the time and be in a good mood all the time, but you have a right to take a break from social scenarios. You have a right to take care of yourself. You have a right to express your emotions, and you don't always have to be the fun one, the wingman, the wingwoman, the class clown, the one who's always in a good mood. You are allowed to feel your deep emotions. And if people don't like you when you're deep, that's not your group. The hard-headedness in Scorpio and Capricorn is real. Very intense, yeah. Sorry, I keep sniffing. What are your thoughts on Leo Sun and Scorpio Moon? Strong energies. For me, I would kind of prefer that over Scorpio Sun and Leo Moon, because Leo Moon can be tough, you know? Leo Moon is like that Leo energy, like that self-serving, like truly, like as a Leo, like that's our like we are here to serve ourselves. And like by doing that, we teach others how to serve themselves and prioritize themselves and make others feel good. We're like the sun, you know, when we're warm, everybody else is warm. But Leo Moon can be tricky. So I think it's great. I think it's a good combination of fun and loving life and a youthful energy and depth. New York State. Okay. I'm a Leo trying to get with a Gemini. Girl, it's happened to me. I believe in you. Girl, I don't know why I said girl. I'm just saying girl, like as a saying. Countryside of New York. I bet that's beautiful. Hello from Humble, Texas. Oh, that's so sweet. Like, that's the town name, but it sounds like here we are in Humble, Texas, like the most humble little state. That's what it sounds like. Love your videos. Thanks, Ivana. Hey, I'm a Gemini. I don't get one thing about Leo woman. Whenever I approach Leo, at first she says she has a boyfriend, and she actually doesn't. And she still tries to reach out to me even though she knows I like her. Yeah, she's using you as an ego boost. That's Leo women. Even when we're in relationships, it's like, and Leo guys too, they just want to know that everyone still thinks they're attractive. So I wouldn't pursue that. She's got a boyfriend. She's staying with him. She's clearly happy with him in some way. And don't, if she already knows you like her and she hasn't done anything about it, she's still in a relationship, move on. It seems to me like she's using you as an ego boost. And if she knows you like her and she hasn't done anything about it, then she's obviously not really prioritizing you. Dancing can be learned. We got you. I know. I have the rhythm and I have it, but like technique, ballet technique, it's like a language, you know, like the older you are, the more difficult it is to really be good at it. Plus my flexibility isn't great, but now or never, you know, I might as well try. Scorpio moon. Grudge holders. They can be grudge holders. They can be, I have a hard time when you guys say talk about, I'm trying to figure out what you guys want me to say. Cause it's so broad, like that's so broad to be like, talk about Scorpio moon, but, they have a great memory, but that can also be bad. They remember when people hurt them. And sometimes you got to remember, or if you're not a Scorpio moon, whatever, Scorpio moons need to remember that they are imperfect too. And people make mistakes. And my Leo energy is sort of like that, like where if one person crosses me, like you're done, we're done forever. And that's fine. That helps me protect myself. But also, I shouldn't hold on to that angry energy. Like I can cut someone out of my life and move along. I don't need to be continuing to be hateful. Scorpio moon can be possessive with their friends a little bit. Like if you find your friend has a new best friend, it's kind of like they could just be possessive. Sorry, the air is so dry in here. I keep sniffing, and I know I'm like, what else about Scorpio moon? You have a lot of emotional gifts to give other people, and you can be great listeners. Scorpio moon, Scorpio energy can actually be really outspoken and kind of like give your opinion when people haven't asked for it. So watch out for that. Some people need to even if you think they're making a mistake, some people need to make mistakes to learn. Some of my biggest lessons have been from mistakes that I've made. So Scorpio moon can be very critical, but what else about it? I mean, it's a great placement. I don't criticize any. I wouldn't be like, your life sucks because you're that. I'm just putting it out there. Both my parents are Capricorns. Wow. You're hired. Let's see you dance. Ha ha ha. Oh my God. You have nice breath control. Thank you. How young are you? Oh, I love that. Not how old are you? How young are you? I'm 24 years young. Thoughts on Capricorn female and Gemini male? That's an interesting combination. Because Geo is a Gemini sun and a Capricorn moon. And I know within himself, he has very polarizing parts of his personality that he struggles with. Wanting to be carefree and wanting to be spontaneous, and then feeling like he has a duty to himself, to other people, to the idea of being a hard worker, to the image that other people want him to be. That's very Capricorn. Like, and Gemini's a little bit like, lighten up, dude. Like, make a mistake, I think they can definitely work out. It just depends on where you are in your life. If the Capricorn especially is at a place in her life where she is pursuing her career and she's thriving, she might not want a Gemini. It might not be the right time. But if they're both evolved, and if the Gemini's still at that age where they're kind of hopping around, hooking up, being casual, no issue with that. But obviously the Capricorn probably doesn't want that. So it's just about timing. Many relationships are about timing. Oh, you guys are being so nice about me singing. I'm in LA. What's up, Mimi? I heart your nail color. Thanks. Yeah, it's like, it really is glow in the dark. Thoughts on Taurus male and Aquarius female? I worry that the Taurus male, first impression is that the Taurus could make the Aquarius feel very confined. Taurians are very habitual. They like habit. They like things that are comfortable to them. They don't really like to color outside the lines too much. That's not a bad thing. They're just really good. once they get into a habit, they like it. They like, they can eat the same meal every day and wouldn't mind if it's their favorite meal, and Aquarians are not grounded in this physical realm. They are floating up. I was just describing to Gio as an Aquarius moon. The vision, the image that I always see for Aquarius is a balloon and those little cheapy plastic things that they use to hold the balloon to the ground, like a little cheap birthday balloon. The only thing holding that thing to the ground is plastic. And like sometimes it drifts up and you have to be like, no, come back to the ground. Come back to the ground for a second, because unfortunately we live here on Earth right now. Not unfortunately, but you got to check into Earth sometimes, like, because you're living on Earth. And I feel like Taurians are so grounded in Earth. They're so grounded in their surroundings and their things that they own and the people that they're around and their habits. And Aquarius is like, no, I just want to be myself and I just want to be weird. And maybe today I'm going to be an astronaut and tomorrow I'm going to sell all my things and live in a van. Like, don't control me. Don't try to tell me what to do. Don't try to get me in on your habits. I'm not going to do your workout plan. Like, Aquarian is very much like, oh, I don't want to stay inside the lines. So it's very much like this energy versus this energy. But if the Taurus looks at the Aquarius and is like, that is admirable, that is awesome, I need some of that in my life, and the Aquarius looks at the Taurus and is like, I need some grounding in my life, I think I'm ready for that. Like I said, timing. Talented, period. Thank you. Are Aquarius and Gemini compatible? Yeah, for sure. When will you be making a Taurus rising video? Well, Libra rising is next. So in a couple videos, because I'm going backwards. Have you seen Benito Skinner's Zodiac videos? Yes, he is so funny. And they're accurate. He obviously knows what he's talking. Like, some people, I follow some like blogs and magazines where I know astrology is like really trendy now, and they're just making like astrology, ice cream flavors, Zodiac signs as ice cream flavors. And it doesn't make sense. And I know that sounds dumb. Like, people are like, who cares? It's freaking ice cream. But I'm like, really? You're going to tell me that, like, you're going to put vanilla as Leo? Why would you do that? If anything, it would be vanilla, like an old classic French vanilla, expensive, with rainbow sprinkles on top and bananas and whipped cream and gold flakes. Like, you obviously, like, and I have commented, I don't want to be mean. So I comment like, hey, if you need anybody helping you out with your Zodiac posts, I'm a little internet Zodiac guru. I'd love to help you out. Like, come on, it would be so much more fun for people if they really felt like they could relate to these things. Like, they just have people they're not even putting the Zodiac signs in order. Like, they're starting at Gemini. I don't get it. Like, if you're gonna try to bank on astrology because it's trendy now, at least like invest in some people that love talking about it and some people that are entertaining and can make entertaining content. Hello, hire me. I should probably send some emails. But honestly, like, I could talk about this stuff all day. I could make content all day. And yet you get like some intern who doesn't believe in astrology, which is fine, to make your content. And then have you not noticed everyone in the comments like, this makes no sense? Like, and so many astrology lovers are like, dude, you clearly like didn't even try. I don't know. I don't take astrology that seriously, but I'm like, when you're a big magazine and you have a budget like that, why are people like me? Why are you not looking at who are like the movers and shakers, the young people in the astrology community? Why? Hi, I need to send some emails. I definitely would love to be an astrology writer for some online publications. Oh, so many comments. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm getting to, you look mean. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, I keep. You should do a poll. Like, what kind of poll? What's your moon sign? Aquarius. Gemini and Venus and Virgo and Venus. It depends on timing. Because Virgo and Venus, you think that there's someone who, when they fall in love, is very committed. But I know some Virgos that because they've been inside the lines their whole life and they've operated exactly how they're supposed to, and they've been a good little girl, good little boy, then they go crazy, okay? So Virgos can be just as mischievous as Gemini. I think that's a really fun combination. It's not technically like, ooh, compatible because it's air and earth. But I think, what can I say in short? Kinky. Just saying. Virgos, people always think Virgos are like, sorry if you're like really young. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But Virgos can be freaky. That's all I'm saying. And Geminis, we know this. They're freaky. 2:20 a.m. in the Netherlands. What's up, Netherlands? Oh, October 31st. Come on, Halloween Scorpio. I love me a Halloween Scorpio. Don't you love how Scorpio season, the Halloween falls in Scorpio season? That is just everything to me. Can you tell us yours then, your birth chart? A few planets. My Venus is in Libra. My Mars is in Cancer. My Mercury is in Virgo. And honestly, sometimes I forget the other planets. Are you religious? No. Stop judging. What are you talking about? Describe Gemini moon in 5 words. I like that. That's it. I like this. This gives me constructive ways. Okay, Gemini moon. Effervescent. Liaison, like a communicator between people. Hilarious. Cerebral. Anxious. My ex and I almost have the same chart. Some signs even in the same houses. The only different signs are Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus. Does that mean something? Well, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus are some important ones to look at for, I mean, the important ones to look at for synastry, besides Mars. But, you know, those are, I think what's happening is that a lot of the planets, they will stay in the same sign for like 7 years. Oof. So if you and your ex were born in the same year or in the same sort of generation, you would share that sign. I dated a Scorpio that was normal. Yeah, I mean, I love Scorpios. I never said they weren't normal. What advice would you give? What advice would you give to people with inharmonious placements? Welcome to my freaking life, dude. I have a Pisces sun with an Aries moon. I'm always in my head and regulating my moon. What advice would you give? I would say, first of all, I'm learning to accept like the anxiety, accept how I am, because yes, astrology teaches us how we are, but then we start to get into this obsession with changing ourselves and bettering ourselves, and not even bettering. It's like upgrading. And I'm like, dude, your core, like you are who you are. You're not just going to wake up one day and be freaking Iron Man. Like, so my advice would be write down or like envision what kind of person you want to be. Like, for example, like where your inharmonious placements cause you issues. For example, my Aquarius moon can make me very uncomfortable with physical touch and physical display, like affection. I like kissing and holding hands and stuff, but I'm saying, like, I was just talking with Gio, if I'm crying, I'm already self-conscious because I'm a Leo and my pride is down, and also a Virgo. I want to control everything, Virgo rising, and Aquarius moon. I'm like, I'm crying. This is not normal. I am malfunctioning. So when someone tries to hug me when I'm crying, I'm like, stop, because it just feels like it's drawing more attention to me, or they're like, poor sweetie. And I feel like the little kid at the birthday party that everyone sees crying. Like, I was always very self-conscious of that as a kid. So I'm very uncomfortable with like physical displays of affection. That's not my main way that I show love. Like, that's probably the least, I have to like make it a thing to be touchy, because I'm, like I said, Aquarius moon, not here in the physical realm. So one thing, my Aquarius moon and those aspects, I can say to myself, okay, kind of like an equation. What are the issues that I have? I have issues when I cry, being seen as weak. I have issues being able to cry when I want to, and I have issues with receiving physical affection. My ideal self would not cry a lot more than I do, but you know, what I'm saying is I'm talking you through this formula. You need to then envision your ideal self. My ideal self would, or a self that would feel better. Not ideal, I'm not a project, but myself that would make me feel a little bit better and probably make my life more enjoyable would be moving along after I've cried, not feeling so weird about crying, not caring if anyone saw me cry or whatever. And then also, I don't know if I want to change my thing with physical touch. It's really fine, and I'm a human being, and I'm allowed to, not be someone who wants to be touched all the time. But I am conscious that others speak that love language, so I need to be conscious that me giving gifts or me like saying a kind word or I'm a big gift giver. That's not always someone else's love language. So I need to realize when I'm loving someone, why don't we try touching people? Because I don't mind touching others. So what I'm saying is, that was long-winded, but my advice is realize what your obstacles are. They're really a lot more simple than you think. Realize how you'd feel better. For example, if you're always in your head, which I am too, I'm always in my head about how other people perceive me, or if my life is going at the pace that it's supposed to be, like if I'm a big failure or not. And my ideal self would know, like your answers are already inside. My ideal self would know that timing is perfect. The timing that will happen is what's meant to happen. I'm working hard enough, so that's not, part of the question. You just have to ask yourself what your more advanced self would know and how they would respond to things. And then you can just start making those little shifts. Like when I want to show somebody love, maybe I should reach out and rub their shoulder, or maybe I should give them a hug when they're crying, just because maybe that's not what I want. Hope that helped. It would help me, guys, if you gave specific questions instead of like thoughts on this. Just because I'm not sure I don't know if you're asking about a friend. I don't know if you're asking about yourself. I don't know if you're asking about a guy you're trying to date. So that it would help me to give a little background. Advice on love relationships with Gemini Sun, Cancer Moon, Scorpio rising. I find it hard in general in that area. So I'm guessing that's what you are. Relationships. Yeah, I can imagine that right off the bat, you kind of seem like someone people want to get to know, and you probably seem very funny and you're good at talking to people, but you can probably find that people are not, you're not connecting like this. Like you want to be with somebody who you just lock. Like it's like you've known each other forever. They're fulfilling you. You guys have secrets between each other. You trust each other. It's not just like he's hot or they're hot and like this is cute. Like you have a desire for deeper connection, deeper meaning. And you might have had a hard time with that because the partner that you're looking for is still coming. Number one, you're being prepared to meet that partner. You're learning hard life lessons that are taking you to be the you that you're supposed to be when you meet this partner. And also they're on their way. Trust that they're on their way. You just have to sit back and relax. I find it hard in general in that area. Absolutely. Like it depends on, of course, what your age is, but we're kind of in a hookup culture, which is totally fine. Like I'm here for hookup culture, whatever you want to do, you do you. I've definitely been a part of hookup culture when I've needed that type of energy. But what I am seeing from your chart is that it probably doesn't really fulfill you. You could do it because you're Gemini Sun. But that's not, you need this, we fit together type of thing. So just be patient and know that you are very special and you're going to bless somebody when they are your partner. Wreck-It Ralph, I know. It's hard to make a connection with fire signs. Yeah, man. I'm talking to an Aries and he's too intense and fast paced. I have a Pisces moon, so I'm very go with the flow. Yeah, I feel that. What do you think, Aquarius with a Leo moon? Same thing. It's probably hard to feel grounded. Find time to be quiet. And find people and environments that don't make you want to be hard on yourself all the time. Or like, doubt yourself, because you're most powerful when you're not doubting yourself and you could just be creative. Do you have any new music coming out? Yes, I literally have so many songs. I just need to plan the releases. But yes, I do have new music coming out. I'm going to say next month. Let's just say it. Let's say it. I'm going to release the new song next month. Tom Welling, Taurus rising. Is he? I don't know if you're asking me if he is, but if he is, that totally makes sense. My brother was on Smallville with Tom Welling. Okay. Why do people hate Scorpions? I thought I was pretty cool. I don't know. They're one of those signs that people who don't know a lot about astrology like to be like, Scorpios. And I'm like, that's all you've heard, right? It's like, Scorpios are crazy. Geminis are crazy. I just don't see it that way. How long did it take you to learn all this stuff? It's so awesome. A couple years. I mean, I knew stuff in high school, but I only really knew about like signs that I cared about. Like up until like a couple years ago, I literally knew nothing about Capricorns, knew nothing about Libras, knew nothing about Virgos, didn't really know much about my chart. I still don't know everything. So I will tell you right now, I'm honest though. If people ask questions, I'll be like, I don't really know the answer to that. I don't know everything, but I'm very intuitive and I am very, I'm well-educated about what I choose to speak about. That's one of my pet peeves is when people decide I'm going to act like I'm an expert on something I have no idea about. And I just don't get it. So I try to be honest about what I know and what I don't know. But thanks saying it's awesome. Feel free replying to all these comments. Thank you. I'm trying to do all of them, but I'm gonna, I've got a lot. I'm sorry, I gotta stroll ahead. Woof, woof, doggy. Friendship and zodiac signs video. That's a great idea. Hello from Cali. What's up? Oh, yes, I already answered that. Thank you for repeat commenting, actually, because it's more likely I'll go see it. What sign goes good with Scorpions? Honestly, other Scorpios. I found like they work out pretty well if they're the right people. Obviously, that's how it is for everything. What else? Scorpio, I mean, any Scorpio with anything is going to be a strong energy. I think Scorpio with Earth, but it's going to be intense. Scorpio and Cancer, I think, can be absolutely lovely together. Yeah, I mean, double Scorpio makes sense that you wouldn't really vibe with Gemini because Geminis can come across, not saying they are, they can come across, especially to water signs, as very vapid and a little bit obnoxious. And Scorpios are like really critical of those types of people, so it makes sense. Do you plan on creating Patreon? Yes. Well, I don't know, guys, because what would I do on Patreon? That's my question. If you know what I would provide, then I would be happy to make a Patreon. I just don't, I know it's like a monthly thing, and I'm like, what would you guys want from me every month? Because I don't like make crafts. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking of just doing the live streams and then doing super chat where you guys like, or people can send a few dollars and get their comments to the top of the feed and such. I'm pretty sure you can actually do it now, right? Super chat. Let me see. Let me figure this out. Sorry, guys. There's so many questions and I appreciate it so much. Super chat. Yeah, because you know what? I'll keep it real. Any kind of monetary support helps me run my channel. It helps me not have to go work an extra job. And I can spend a day making videos, you know, because it is a job to do these videos. And, you know, if I'm in a tight spot financially, I have to find other ways to make money. Super chat. Okay. Select the dollar sign. Okay, can I pretend to do a super chat? Stop! My computer is going crazy. Oh. Ad inserted. Oh no! I didn't mean to insert an ad. Sorry. Can you guys comment and tell me if you're able to do super chat? Do you see a dollar sign anywhere? I need to go ahead in these comments. Do you ever feel that your channel is restricted to astrology? I feel that others want my channel to be restricted to astrology. It kind of sucks when I make a video that's not about astrology and people are like, I need your Libra rising video. And I'm like, I get it, but like, you literally didn't even watch this video that I worked so hard on and you're commenting about something else you want from me. And like, I am not going to do Zodiac videos exclusively till the day that I die. I'm not doing it. It's like eating, you know, eating steak for every single meal. Like, we can't just do it all the time. So I don't feel that I'm restricted, and I'm trying to grow my community for people who are into theater and people who are into self-care and mental health, because those are my other passions. But I do feel that some of my viewers want to restrict me to only astrology, but that ain't gonna happen, girl. You can't restrict me. We're the same age. All your parents. Did I say all my parents? I don't know if I talked about my parents. Sorry. Just trying to scroll. I'm vanilla. I wish I was Rocky Road. Rum raisin. Yes, let's all comment. If we were an ice cream flavor, what would we be? I think I would be, and it's not the same as your favorite ice cream flavor. I would probably be like mango with tahini, like with cayenne pepper, even though I'm not sure that's not my favorite flavor. I think I would be like something sweet and a little tropical, but with like a kick to it. Or no, green tea is too calm. Who am I kidding? I'm not calm enough to be green tea. But I think green tea is a great Virgo ice cream flavor. Oh, Gio, please explain twin flames. Hi. Go off, Leo. No, I'm not trying to leave the site. Okay. I sure hope you've never cried then. I cry all the time. That's awesome. Thanks for the live stream. Gotta go. Thanks, Meredith. I mean, I think she already left, but see ya. I gotta scroll ahead because I'm being so slow. Hey, Eric, what's up? Can you describe a Venus Capricorn and how to help them? A Venus Capricorn will want to, a lot of them I feel like will want to spoil. No, but I can't see when I do this. I'm sorry about this glare from the window. Will want to spoil their partners. They can be very giving. They will want to help their partner achieve great things. They can be very critical of the people they love simply because they care and they're trying to, help them achieve bigger and better things. Venus Capricorn reminds me of Miranda from Sex and the City. Right, Miranda? Yeah, because when she was with Steve, he was like working at a bar as a bartender. And I think at some point she was like, aren't you going to do anything more with your life? And for him, that's like, dude, that's hurtful. She's total Miranda. How to help them? Sometimes how to help them is synonymous actually when people ask as how to change them. And I never try to change people. I just try to understand them. Have you been with a girl? Yes. What's the difference in intuition between fire and water signs? Great question. Water signs is, I feel like it's an emotional intuition. I feel like it's sometimes intuition where like, ooh, I entered a room and I just feel like I want to sob. And you might be it's empathic, very empathic. Fire intuition is almost like fight or flight, like a survival gut instinct. Your gut is telling you, like animalistic. I'm sorry. I need to. Who is saying that, like, men who cry are gay? What does that have to do with being a man and loving other men? What in the world? Now I feel bad for asking my question. What was your question? I like how holistic your channel is. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, come on. I got a girl. No dollar sign. Weird. Okay. Your hair smells good. How do you know? Are you my dog? Mochi, are you disguising yourself as Eric Dominguez? How do you survive in LA? Spending a lot of time alone, having 2 friends that are high quality friends, eating a lot of good food, and making YouTube videos. Honestly, if I were just obsessed with the entertainment industry, meh. You got to really want to be out here for what you want to do. Thank you. I appreciate that you liked my self-care video. What's the least paper? How do you love a Venus in Cap? Don't force things upon them. Don't force them to go out of their comfort zone, especially when it comes to like maybe PDA or expression, anything like that. I think just by being around you, they can be influenced to want to open up in ways that they might not normally. Have you dated someone that has mental illness, like really bad anxiety and depression? Yes. Several people. I'm a rich, deep vanilla flavor. I really want ice cream now. What's the first thing you notice when meeting someone new? What their eyes do. I don't like people who meet you and they go, hi. I notice that stuff where they're like dissecting you. People do that a lot in LA because they're trying to see if you're prettier than them. So I think, yeah, what their eyes do. You're so cute. Thanks. Started dating a guy months ago and he's sort of on the metro side. Many people keep telling me he's gay. I don't know how to approach this or if I should even bring this up to him. Advice? Who are other people to tell him he's gay or to tell you he's gay? He's dating you. And if you identify as a girl, he obviously likes girls. He might also be into men. It's not really his responsibility to come out. But who are these other people to say, girl, he's gay? What? I hate when other people speak for people's sexuality. It's so stupid. Stupid. Okay. Trying to catch up. I'm almost caught up. Yes, I'm caught up on comments. Only girls dissect with their eyes. I would highly disagree. I've literally been spoken to men like this. I think my eyes are up here. That saying came from talking to men. So I do not think that's true at all. I loved your workout and self-care video. Thank you. Which sign would you consider to have the most paranormal experiences? Pisces. Can we have 2 signs influence on our rising sign? Yeah, I mean, you always want to look at the ruler of the house that it's in and the sign. I mean, yeah, I absolutely. But you said you don't have any Aquarius in your chart. Why are we saying gay men? Like, why are we just making these comments? How to miss a love of Venus and Cap? Well, I was just saying don't try to change people. Just be as maybe you. I don't know. I'm not sure. Find out how they need to be loved. Read the book, The Love Languages. That's a good book. But I never try to change people. I just try to understand them. Advice for a 22-year-old who just got out of college. You have time. Congratulations, first of all. But don't rush. Everybody in your school is going to be posting things about what they're doing and and I'm doing this and I'm working for this company. I'm doing this. Like, trust me, now that I've been out of college for years, I know that stuff is BS. Like, you can have a crazy job and still feel like, like I was backup singing for Beyonce and I still was like, ooh, I'm struggling to pay rent. And like my college self would have thought, if I were a backup singer for Beyonce, I would probably get paid $1 million a performance. Like, no, absolutely not true. So just know that people you probably went to school with are probably going to be bragging because people always want to seem like they're doing great things straight out of college. And just keep your blinders on. Do you take a break, enjoy the summer. Congratulations. That's a great achievement. Does your rising sign affect your personality, not just how the world? Yeah, absolutely. People are like, no, it's more like your first impression. I'm like, yeah, but also it truly is how you are. I mean, how you operate is part of your personality. Like, if my first impression is that I'm anxious and very critical, surprise, I'm anxious and very critical. Like, it's true. Mostly our first impressions are indicative of something about us. Like, Leo rising could come across as very, I'm the king of the world and I am not insecure. So that might be the case. Or they might also be the most insecure person in the room. It shows their personality. I hate when people are like, rising sign isn't that important. Yes, it is. Are you related to Harry Potter? Yes. My name is actually Gabriella Potter. Advice about being productive for a very emotional and airy person. Make sure you are filling your cup, filling your emotional cup. I always say you can't pour from an empty cup. If you are not emotionally fulfilled, if you are not rested, because being emotional is it's very turbulent and it's very tiring. And you have to recoup from that. And people especially on social media, want to make it seem like, oh, if you want to be successful, you never have to sleep, or you should never sleep and never take a break and never take a day off. Okay, well, you are going to burn out by the time you're like 35 and have a midlife crisis and like cheat on your wife and leave your 4 kids. Like, take a break and pay attention to your emotions. Take little breaks when you need them. Make sure that you have friends to talk to in between being productive. That's always nice. Like, if I'm doing something, but I'm like, keeping in contact with my friend who lives in Boston, it keeps some fresh energy while I'm being productive. And also in college, I used to drink a certain coffee drink from Starbucks every time I wanted to write a song. And I read this thing that it's like Pavlov's dogs kind of, but like, if you're a student, chew a specific type of gum while you're studying. And then before you take the test, chew the gum. And that physical like taste will help you bring you back to where you were when you were studying, kind of like reinforce that. So maybe like make yourself a special drink before you work. Or, I like to eat while I work, but yeah. Is Cancer Mars really that bad? It's not bad. It's just, it's frustrating when you don't have a lot of water or like a lot of Cancer in your chart elsewhere. I'm like, my Aquarius moon is like, why are you freaking out about this? Like, what? Really? Like, you can't cry when you're sad, but the one time you get a little angry, you're going to have freaking waterworks. It's just funny. That's all. What Hogwarts house would you consider yourself? Ravenclaw. What would you guys put me in? What would you think I am? Someone's going to be like Slytherin, but I'm like, thank you. You are, how do I block somebody? You are commenting. I'm going to report you. And then I am going to put you in a timeout. Goodbye. Make me a mod and I will help. Yeah, sure, I'll moderate. I didn't know that this was a thing. People are gross. What's happening? This is crazy. Oh my gosh, we really need some moderators in here. Wow. Get some mods. Me too, I want a mod. Okay, oh my God, you can mod. Ah! Okay, I hate trolls. Yeah, okay, so sorry guys. Blocked and reported. He needs more than a timeout. If I block, do all his comments go away? I mean, he needs more than a timeout. He needs a smack in the face, but Which sign would you consider to be into occult things? Scorpio. Scorpio rules the occult. Also, I think Leo like occult things because occult things, they're secret, but they actually gain so much attention. And Leos like to be the ones to know everything and to be in on the gossip. Same with the Gemini. Geminis would love occult things, and Pisces. Is there any one sign that you really don't get along with, or ones that you're really down for? I don't. Okay, this is broad, guys. I'm not gonna have people eating me alive for this. Don't usually get along with Aries. Don't usually get along with Libra women. Sagittarians. Signs that I really vibe with: Scorpio, Taurus. Oh, I don't get along with Leos. Do not play well with other Leos. Yeah. Are you into the occult? Yes, absolutely. Show business. Is there a sign that's likely to thrive in show business and one that may not do so well? Leo is made for show business, but it also can destroy them. They can give into hubris and just totally collapse in on themselves like a dying star, as Jan Levinson Gould said from The Office. A sign that's likely Libras. Libras would be great in showbiz. Geminis, air signs are like, whatever. I don't care about all this crazy stuff. Signs that may not do so well. I think Pisces make great celebrities. People love them, but they can really get involved. Water signs in general, they can get involved in hard drugs, in alcohol, just ways to cope with the ugliness and the brutality of show business. I don't think a Cancer. Aquarians make great celebrities. Thanks, mods. Getting rid of these racists. Bye-bye. Like, where are you guys coming from? Oh my goodness. Oh, crazy. How to explain a shy Gemini rising? Other things in the chart, or they might have so much Gemini energy that it's overwhelming. And it's like when you have a lot of Leo energy, you're actually so much in your head about people judging you or being the funny one all the time that you actually just kind of shut down. Virgo and Capricorn. That's some hot energy, actually. If you guys they're critical of each other and they really can go at each other, but it's a power couple if you have the patience for it. Power couple. What kind of career would fit for a Gemini moon? A record label manager, a translator, a news reporter, somebody who brings people together, a blog, someone who owns like a really big blog, someone who puts on like social networking event. I think social networking would be a great career for Gemini moon. Oh wait, why are some of these things being deleted for no reason? Which, okay, guys, please make sure if you're being a mod that you're only deleting really offensive things, because I feel like some people are not. I'm seeing that their messages are getting deleted and they're not offended. I mean, offensive. What is something that you do, but when other people do the same thing, it annoys you? Acts really, really like I'm the star of the show. I'm the center of attention. Needs to be the center of attention. What else? Like complains about money and then spends a bunch of money. That's a good question. Career for a Virgo moon. Virgo moon. I gotta respond to a text message here. Okay, sorry. I'm so overwhelmed with the amount of comments and the blocking and the restrictions. Like, whoa. What is happening? Oh. Okay. Okay, I am going to not have moderators anymore. No, I'm going to go off in a couple minutes anyway. It's just, I feel like some questions are being deleted and they're not offensive. Come to Portland. Dude, I want to go to Portland so bad. Oh my God. It's like gloomy there and I can go to that bookshop. I want to go to Portland so bad. I cannot wait to visit. Would it make more sense for a Libra moon to not want to be as sociable and superficial as a Libra sun? Yeah, I think so. I think that would make sense. Pisces and Sagittarius couple. You certainly will have a lot of fun together. You certainly will have fun. I can imagine you guys or that couple having guests over to their house and throwing great parties and we're really balancing energies. The Sagittarius might be like, yeah, like high energy. And the Pisces is like, guys, like, can I get you a drink? What's up? Like, come here, give me out. Like, just imagine going to their house for like the best couples party ever. Oh, it's better to only let people you know and trust. Yeah, okay, all right. I'm removing my moderators, guys. Or yeah, this is just, you're right. I've never done this before. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry to everyone. I'm learning. No hard feelings, but yeah, I will try to moderate what I can. YouTube is an utter fantasy land. Yeah, it's a blast. Why did you demod me? I was helping. Guys, it's just getting too overwhelming. I can mod. Thank you, Mike. Mwah. Am I still in timeout? I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out why we're having Memorial Day tomorrow, since social media has destroyed America. Okay, you're strange. I don't know why you're here. So, goodbye. Okay. Yeah, hi, Jen. I noticed that too. And I was like, Jen is my girl, so. Guys, I'm not going to elect any more mods, so, okay. Good luck on your audition. Thank you, Robert. I know, guys, we're no more mods, so we should be all set. Ravenclaw, yes, I think so as well. Someone else said Hufflepuff. I want to see you eating a banana. Okay. Not going to do it, but yeah, I hear you. Hi, okay. The banana, what do you think? Okay, this is so wild. Any advice on making and keeping friends? I'm a very loyal person, but I'm on the autism spectrum, so I have communication issues. I love you and your videos. Advice. Making and keeping friends. I think quality over quantity all the way. And I hear you with your communication issues. I have had and have several friends on the autism spectrum. And some of them I actually didn't really put two and two together until one of my close friends that I just recently worked with was like, yeah, I'm autistic. Like, I'm on the spectrum. I'm like, now I sort of get it. But you just have to find the right people. Like, I'm not somebody who like is I have communication issues. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't let that define you too much, because actually you might make people a lot more comfortable being pretty open. Bring maybe your little like kind of awkward self. Like I'm pretty open about being like, I'm socially awkward. Very loyal person, making and keeping friends. I think when you're first making friends, it's kind of like dating where you want to give the person space, and you might be so excited that they're your new friend, but you do want to give them their space and kind of let things develop naturally. And you might want, I'm like one of those people where I have a new friend, I want to see them every day, but it might not always be, they have their own life. Um, making it, other advice. Honestly, I have with my job, but I don't just go out in public and make new friends. Like it's very difficult for me to do that. Um, and I'm not sure that that's something I like want to do right now. I'm happy with my friends, but yeah, I would just say don't be too hard on yourself. Don't think that you're any less deserving or any less attractive to someone as a friend because of you being on the spectrum or anything like that. And keep it real with people. And those people that know you're like a blessing in their life, they will keep you in their life, and it will be reciprocal. You won't have to try to keep them. That's the biggest piece of advice. When you meet the right friends, you won't have to try to keep them in your life or keep them as friends. You will have, especially like a lot of my friends live far away, and I have to reach out to them because you kind of got to keep the thing going. You got to keep the communication going. And I'm not always the best at that. But the right friends will come along. Put yourself out there a little bit, and the right friends will come along that you won't have to feel like you're trying to keep them. Taurus and Cancer romantically are literally maybe the most like perfect couple. I know so many Taurus and Cancer couples, and they work really well. Not always forever, but they are amazing. Have you ever traveled abroad? Yes, several times. Do you think it's okay to stay friends with your ex? I think it's okay. I don't think there's anything morally wrong with it. Um, I I just think if you're in another relationship, then you need to take your new partner's feelings into consideration. I would not date someone who is friends with their ex, but that's just me. But you do whatever you want. There's nothing morally wrong or evil with being friends with your ex. I don't stay friends with my exes because they have nothing to offer me. Like we were romantic and now we're not. And if I hit you up, it would just like, it's either for an ego boost or you want me for an ego boost, or I don't know. A lot of my exes and I also just are not on good terms. I have no desire to speak to them. So, but it's totally fine. Rand Paul, like, you need to leave. Goodbye. He's heinous. Okay. What do you think of a girl roommate compatibility? Leo, Cancer, husband, a Leo, Virgo, husband. If you know their birth time, you'll know what their actual sign is instead of cusp. But I think it's good because Virgos are very straightforward with communication, but they're also very respectful, and that's good for a Cancer because Cancers can take everything really personally. How did you learn so much about astrology? Watching astrology YouTube videos. That was a ton of it. Reading, just going to like little bookstores, used bookstores, and getting astrology books. Hello, woman. Hello. I see enough BS in the real world. I have no time for. Buzz off, clown. Amazing. Good riddance. Enjoy your fantastic life. I'm sure it is so great. Owning your insecurities. Yes. Do you like tarot? Yes. I'm not a tarot expert, but I do like tarot. Advice for a brother who likes someone who has a boyfriend at the moment. Didn't know that at the time when I shot my shot, so she knows. It feels kind of draining just being friends. Don't do it. If it drains you, do not do it. Trust me, the time will come if she wants you that she will reach out to you, but you don't want to be that guy that's waiting around. You know, that's putting yourself in, even if you're not realizing it subconsciously, you're putting yourself in a beta male position. I was talking a lot today with Gio about alpha and beta males, or however you, a beta or an alpha. And that's putting yourself in a beta position, being like, if you want to be someone's partner and they don't want to be your partner, but they want to keep you as, I mean, you got to live life on your terms, and your terms are saying, no, this is draining. This is not serving me. Goodbye. So my advice is goodbye. She knows how to reach you. She has your number. Distance yourself. Mistress Lotus, honestly, you need to leave. This chat is insane. What is going on? Geo from JK News. What's that? I don't know who that is. Has being a Leo influenced your singing career? I think being a Leo gave me a natural ability to perform on stage and a natural ability to turn on a performance side of me, because Leos were very much in touch with that performative. Everybody performs. Everybody performs. Their identity, the clothes you wear, it's all a performance, but some people don't see it that way. It can even be genuine, but it's still a performance, because we're going out and we have to operate in society as what is expected of us. And like, for example, if we walked around naked, we would be arrested. We simply would, even if some of you guys want to do that. So being a Leo, you're very much in tune with being a performer, and it feels like second nature. So I've never had stage fright. I've never, I have insecurities and other things, but I am very confident in my singing voice, and my Leo sun really helps me power through very uncomfortable auditions and uncomfortable moments to be like, no, this is worth it. Is there okay, sorry, Virgo, guys. I'm done talking about this moderator thing. Rand Paul is gone. Good Lord. Is there an astrology book you recommend to someone who wants to learn? Yes. Let me grab it. Okay, so I know not everyone wants to crack open giant books and spend hours reading about astrology from old books, also because you guys have jobs and other things to do. So my number one, and I did this in a giveaway, and I'm going to give more of these away when I was going to do a 50,000, but I'm almost at 60,000, and I'll do a big giveaway then. Astrology for Yourself. Okay, write this down. It's by Douglas Block and Demetra George. And it is a workbook that you dissect your own chart. You can basically give yourself a chart reading, and it walks you through every single part of it. How I interpret Venus in my birth chart. It is a literal workbook. It feels like you're in school studying astrology, which for me, I really love, and love this. It explains it in very plain, simple terms. If you're like a very scholar, like I loved school, if you like workbooks and that kind of thing, Astrology for Yourself, and I'll definitely be giving those away again in my next giveaway. And also, if you're of age and are interested, Sextrology is a great book. It is Sextrology, The Astrology of Sex and the Sexes by Starsky and Cox. And I've had this for a long time. This was maybe, I think, my first astrology book, because obviously it's red and it says that. And so I was like, ooh. And yeah. And I love this. This is not a workbook. It just describes Gemini man, Aries woman, da 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 da. And of course, that's a little limiting, because what if you're, non-gender conforming? But you can just apply it to energies: divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy, yada yada yada. And it even talks about like gay couples and how they operate, like how one person of one sign, you get it. So highly recommend this one too. And it's a fun read. And this is one of the reasons I'm so educated, is this was a fun read. I wanted to read it. And it's like kind of a coffee table book, depending on who's coming over. And I've given it to a lot of friends as gifts. I would give it away in a giveaway, but some people are under 18, or I don't want to send things if they live with their parents and be like, who's sending me this stuff? Yes, guys, I'm telling you that book is great. Your dog is so cute. I know. Jose Goldberg, how can I get my girlfriend to let me lick her BUTT on a Sunday morning? I don't think you should ever try to get someone to do anything. So if she doesn't want you doing that, then, if you're not asking as an actual joke, you should have an open communication about things that you want to do with your partner. But if it's a joke, then I don't know, man. Oh, I see. Jose, yes, you are a troll. Okay. I love red. What's your rising sign? Virgo. Do it before she wakes up. Guys, ew. That's non-consensual. That's not cool. It's not a joke. Yeah, then if you're really asking me, because I feel like I'm not a sex guru on YouTube, so I would be confused as to why, like, it's kind of shocking I'm getting these questions, but they also don't make me shy. So if you're trying to embarrass me, no. You have to talk to your partner about what you want. You can't just obviously try stuff because that's non-consensual. So any advice, goodbye. Any advice for Leo Virgo cusp? You're really hard on yourself. I'm not really into cusps, but I get if you're saying you have the energy of both, you're really, really freaking hard on yourself, and just I'm still working through being hard on myself. So I can't give the perfect advice, but you are so much better when you are not worrying about how imperfect you are. You're a human. Remember that. Do you like Vedic astrology? I literally know nothing about it. Make sure you give a thumbs down for this video. Thank you so much. Good job. What are your thoughts on circumcision? It's a religious, for many people, it's a religious right, and it's the one of the cornerstones of Judaism. It's a tough conversation because it's also about like body autonomy and like where you think that you decide to get when it starts that you decide for yourself what you want and what your parents decide. In a way, and in a less serious way, it's kind of like when parents pierce their children's ears. It's like, well, shouldn't you wait? It's this whole thing. When people say do it for cleanliness, it's disgusting if you don't do it. I'm like, that's how the person is born. So, and there are many, many people who are not circumcised, and I think it's very inconsiderate to shame somebody for how they are. I don't really, if I had a boy, I'm not religious. I don't. I probably would not circumcise my child because it's not, a faith thing for me. And I know how to teach my child how to keep themselves clean. So yeah, it's a little bit of a political conversation, but I'll just say that nothing wrong with, people's bodies. You do what you want to do. Advice for getting through a first heartbreak. It's really hard for me, and we were dating, but we weren't dating, but we almost were. I miss her. I'm a girl still too much. Isn't that the worst? Those relationships that almost were, that never really did happen, those are almost the harder ones to get over because you just continue fantasizing about them, or like you really think that they were going to be so great. And oftentimes I can tell you years later after being like, oh, we never were together and now we can be together. My experience is like, it's not that great. But with Gio, for a while we were not together. And had we not been able to get together, I would have been heartbroken. And I hear where you're coming from, and you're completely as valid being heartbroken as you were if you had been dating this person. Advice for getting through a first heartbreak. I mean, you've lived through all the hardest days of your life already. Think about the support system you have and use your coping mechanisms. Mine are sleeping and eating and spoiling myself. And that's a little, I have to be careful with that because that affects me financially. But sleeping and eating good food and eating a lot of good food only for a short amount of time, like I don't feel like I ever get out of control. So if you know what your comfort mechanisms are, do that and be around people when you want to be around people, because you might feel like you want to reach out to this person. And for me, when that happens, I need to be around other people and like have them distract me. Do you know about Lilith in astrology? Yes, a bit. I also know about Lilith in the Bible, so I know it's probably similar, hidden in the dark side and whatnot. I could educate myself, or I will educate myself more, though. You know what? Okay. We're not going to talk about the R word on my effing channel. Thank you. I'm eating, praying, loving, and this year I'm eating. Yes! Love it. The one that got away. I really miss this girl from high school. She moved back home and I realized I loved her too late because it took me a while to admit I'm bisexual. Well, why is it too late? Is she with somebody else? Advice for Capricorn rising as a Pisces sun. Advice. You're a visionary. Put yourself in a leadership position because you can change the world. You are a visionary world changer. Has anyone referenced your name to High School Musical? Yes, a lot of people. Back when it first came out, people were like, Gabriella, like High School Musical. I'm like, you've never heard the name before besides High School Musical? I see her at school every day. Oh, man, that's really hard. Well, yeah, it totally feels like your whole world is ending, huh? But trust me, once you don't see that person every day, I mean, that's why school is hard. When you go through breakups when you're out of school, you don't have to see that person. You don't have to be around them or watch them, or, walk down the halls and see, like, analyze if they're okay or not. Like, you don't have to do any of that. And it's like kind of out of sight, out of mind. And it's much easier to heal when someone is not in your face all the time. So you just time heals all things. How much do you think a way a person was raised can overshadow their natal chart? Oh, totally. I mean, totally. I'm like, I don't really know where I stand on nature versus nurture. I think, for example, if you grow up in a very traumatic environment, an abusive household, and you might become a very small, shrunken energy person, or you might become an abuser yourself, I would hate to just attribute your chart to you being an abuser. And also that kind of discounts mental health work and therapy to just be like, this is just how I am, and not look into therapy. So much of therapy is looking into your family life, your upbringing, your values that you were conditioned to believe were important. How you felt safe as a child. And if we just think, well, natal chart is the end of it, then there's no point to therapy and there's no point to reflecting on our past lives. So nature versus nurture, I think they're about equal. And I think depending on how much nurture you have pushing against the nature, one can totally outbalance the other. I need help. I'm confused on my feelings. I don't think I like him romantically, but all I know is I'm craving a conversation with him. But every time I'm around him, I ask if I like him. Advice, please. I mean, if you don't think you like him romantically, then I would say you don't. You don't ever like, why be with someone where you're like, I'm not sure. Talk to him. Have a conversation with him. You might end up being really good friends. That might be your intuition saying this person is going to come into my life and teach me something important. They have something to say to me. Just follow your intuition. But what do you mean you act like you like him? She was only in my school 6 months. Girl, reach out to her. I'm telling you, life is to be lived. Goodbye. The glasses are so cute. Thank you. I'm going to therapy soon in a week, and I've been once, but it wasn't right for me, and I felt anxious and weird about it and uncomfortable about talking about things. Absolutely. I mean, therapy is very uncomfortable. It's not like It's not like a massage. It's like a deep tissue massage, which if you've ever had one, they're very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. They are not relaxing in any way. So therapy is kind of like that. Sometimes you might have sessions where you have what they call a breakthrough, and that feels really good. But also breakthroughs can be very painful and awkward and uncomfortable, and you have these realizations that break down your perceptions of things. So it's okay. Stick with it, my advice. I mean, obviously make sure that you feel comfortable with your therapist, but therapy is a little uncomfortable, but you are not required to talk about things you don't want to talk about. Bottom line, it doesn't matter if you're in therapy. You talk about what you're ready to talk about today, and whenever you're ready to talk about those other things, that will happen naturally. I'm thinking of doing a video with my dad, by the way. He's a therapist, and I'm thinking of doing a Q&A if you guys want to submit questions, and like next time I see him, and just kind of advice. He's an amazing therapist, and he's been a therapist for like 38 years or something. And I just want to share his energy because he's amazing. So I would really like to have him on my channel. Goodness, people are crazy. Please do the video. Okay, cool. As a 20 going on 21-year-old theater performer, I've struggled with lack of dance training for musicals. Advice on how to catch up with everyone. Nanette, we're in the same boat, sister. Oh my God. I've had dance training from age 3 to like 14 and then like on and off a little bit. That's my situation I'm in. Advice, you just got to go to class. What I'm going to do is, and I'm really bad at being bad at things, but I'm going to contact one of the dance teachers at the studio I go to, ask what their rate would be if they want to do a little boot camp with me. Because I did that when I was 9 or 10, when I got turned down from a theater job because I couldn't tap. My parents were like, she's going to learn to tap. It was like, okay, I'm glad they did it. I was really bad at tapping. And then I did like a boot camp, private lessons with this teacher. And now I'm really good at tap, or I was. And I'm going to do that with somebody, you know, one of the teachers I feel really comfortable with, and be like, hey, what would your rate be if I wanted to hire you for like 4 3-hour sessions to just like drill stuff that's going to be useful in auditions? So if you have the budget to do that, do that. Otherwise, get into class. It's just like, I am far behind people my age. And luckily my voice and acting ability has still given me jobs, but I need to catch up. So advice, like, we just got to do it, girl. I'm here. Keep up with me on social media. We can talk about it. G Francesca Music, because dude, it sucks. Ooh, Vedic astrology. Okay, I'll look into it. All right, I'm going to do a few more questions, then I'm going to peace out. I got to, speaking of dancing, I got to start rehearsing for this audition. Do girls only like alphas? Is that the only way to get a girl? Will a girl always cheat on a non-alpha? Absolutely not. I was just having this conversation. There is such thing as a healthy beta. Like, totally. I mean, not all men desire to be an alpha male. Not all men have that energy. Divine masculine. Some men are divine feminine, energy dominant. A girl will cheat on an alpha even. A girl cheating often has very, very little to do with the other person. It has to do everything to do with the person who has cheated. So don't be concerned about that. But your worry that someone's going to cheat on you will make you appear to have kind of a lower energy, lower confidence. So try to work through that. But no, girls do not only like alphas. Absolutely not. A lot of friends in a particular alpha's friend group are beta males, and they're friends with him because he's the alpha. And in nature, they want to follow someone confident and who's a leader, but who also takes care of that. Like, it's just a really good, no. And they get girls all the time. So no, don't even worry. What kind of people does a Venus Cancer attract? They might attract people who are users, codependent, because they just give so much. But they also might attract people who want a little more softness in their life, who want to learn how to open up emotionally. Oh, no problem, Nanette. What do people say, like Nanette, Nanette? I feel like that's such a it's so easy, Nanette. Nanette Marie. I don't know why, but I was. Yes, me too. I'm really attracted to feminine behavior people, but masculine presenting. Yes, me too. I've always been attracted to that. I've never been attracted to macho men or macho people in general. I love that blend as well. Totally. I'm on the same page. Patrice Lucien. Wow, what a pretty name. Yeah, French names. Nope, you're leaving. All right, guys. I think I might peace out. It's been an hour and a half. This was a lovely, and also the sun is going down. This has been Nonetti. Oh my God. Yeah, Patrice, je parle un peu de français. Je suis étudiante de français. Je suis pas parfait, mais j'essaie. Anyway, I think I'm going to peace out. Merci. I'm trying. I'm really trying to learn. I need to speak more with my other French friends. Okay. Good night, everyone. Cheers. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you guys who are up so early, like in Europe and stuff, or up late. And I love you guys very much. And I will do, yes, I thought about doing ASMR. I'm going to get one of those little things. You guys are so sweet for all saying good night to me. I will be back on next Sunday. Next Sunday, I will be doing another live stream, 5 p.m. I want to make this a regular thing, you guys. So hope I got to most of your questions. Hope that this was nice for you hanging out with me. Thank you for hanging out with me and making my Sunday really nice. Writing it on my calendar. Perfect. And keep up with my Instagram, G Francesca Music, because I will actually comment it. Because, oops. I will always post on there like, hey, I'm about to go live. All right, guys. Love you so much. Talk to you on the flippity floppity. Have a great Memorial Day. Enjoy your day off if it's a day off for you. And love you very much. Bye, guys. Peace and blessings.